There's a reason you're feeling this shift. You've been pulling away from people, places, conversations. It's not burnout, it's alignment. The universe is starting to separate you for a purpose. That tug you've felt lately, the one urging solitude, it's not random, especially now, during the peak of the Eta Aquariids meteor shower. You're being energetically extracted from the noise. Before you do anything, pause, listen. This isn't just another celestial event. These meteors come from the dust of Halley's Comet, a cosmic force that doesn't just pass through, but stirs something deep. It disrupts, it activates. What you're experiencing is a spiritual quarantine. You're not just avoiding the world, you're being repositioned. If you've been waking up in the middle of the night, especially around 3 a.m., don't brush it off. That timing is not coincidence. It's part of something much bigger, and I'll explain why later. But first, let's be clear. You're not isolating. You're being removed. This isn't a retreat, it's an extraction. Something in your frequency no longer resonates with the people and patterns around you. It may feel like awkward conversations, emotional static, or like you're physically present but energetically elsewhere. That's not disconnection. It's fine-tuned connection. You're tuning into something higher while the rest of the world keeps switching stations. Right now, the collective is noisy, distracted, dissonant. But you're hearing a different signal, one that requires silence, solitude, stillness. That's why you've gone quiet. It's why you feel invisible. Because your next upgrade isn't public, it's sacred. You're not being rejected, you're being refined. This stillness, it's not emptiness, it's alignment. You've temporarily gone offline because something is downloading through your soul that can't be intercepted by everyday noise. Most people will scroll past photos of meteors and think, cool. But you feel the burn behind the beauty. You feel the shift, not in your mind, but in your bones. If you felt time warping, a buzzing stillness, heaviness in your head, or strange déjà vu, you're sinking. And here's the truth. That sink can only happen in stillness, not in noise, not in routine, not in obligation. So this isolation isn't punishment, it's preparation. Your system is recalibrating. Your aura is being rewritten. You're becoming too clear to stay in the static. This meteor shower is a spiritual checkpoint. Many will miss it. Distracted, busy, plugged into their cycles, they'll feel fine, but they won't feel different. You, on the other hand, didn't come here to feel fine. You came to feel everything. And if you're feeling this now, it means your soul has already said yes to the shift. But remember, this transformation doesn't happen out there. It begins with disappearance. If you've felt like you've ghosted your own life lately, if you're suddenly unreachable, it's by design. Something is pulling you out of reach, not to isolate you, but to protect the upload. Every time you try to re-enter the noise, you feel the friction. Conversations feel off. People feel unfamiliar. That's because your energy has moved to a different level. You're in a new room now. And you're not supposed to explain yourself. You're supposed to hold your frequency. This is a cosmic timeout, divinely timed. The peak of this meteor shower marks a moment of suspension, a pause where something ancient meets something awakening inside you. It's not happening while you're small-talking. It's not happening in the scroll. It's happening in the silence. You're not backing out of life. You're being cloaked, hidden for a moment, because when the dust clears, you'll return with a different frequency. You'll speak less, but carry more. You'll move softer, but impact deeper. And here's where it gets even stranger. You're not just disappearing, you're being rewired in the unseen. Let's talk about 3 a.m. That sudden awakening isn't random. That's when the energy peaks. If you've been jolting awake in those pre-dawn hours, you're not alone. That's the window when the meteor shower reaches its highest frequency. That's not coincidence. That's precision. Around 3 a.m. to 4 a.m., the Earth is perfectly tilted, exposed, receiving. It's when the field opens, and whether you're staring at the sky or buried under blankets, the pulse finds you. People who are sensitive, the ones with open systems, start stirring. Waking up, sometimes confused, sometimes alert, sometimes with that strange feeling like something just touched the edge of reality. If that's been happening to you, you didn't imagine it. Your body is sensing the drop of something ancient, something silent, something coded. Even if you never see a single meteor flash across the sky, the energy still hits. It doesn't need your eyes, it needs your nervous system. You weren't interrupted, you were summoned. Some people wake up in full thought. Some wake with their hearts pounding. Others just blink into the dark, feeling misplaced, like they've slipped into the wrong version of reality, but it all spirals back to the same source. The veil is thinning, the sky is humming, and while the world lies in its scripted sleep, you are being tuned. If your sleep fractures like broken glass, if your dreams burn like signals, if they feel too vast, too vivid, too strange, stop trying to decode it. You're not being haunted, you're being rewritten. There's nothing to fix, nothing to chase. Just let it happen. There's a reason this reprogramming comes quietly, in the hush between hours. Because what's arriving doesn't play by logic. You're not falling apart, you're coming online. This week might make no sense. You might weep mid-laughter, you might feel ancient grief rise through your ribs, then be flooded with light, then left humming, hollow, all in the span of a breath. That's not chaos, that's code. Not every shift is a trauma, not every ache is a wound. Some feelings aren't yours, they're echoes leaving your field. Because this isn't just a meteor shower in the sky. It's a purging, a cleanse, residue leaving, noise clearing, energy recalibrating. Your body knows. It twitches, it cries, it stills, not for show, but for release. This is the kind of cry that belongs to your ancestors, to the stars, to lifetimes you don't remember but still carry. And the only wrong move? Letting someone near who doesn't understand, who tries to quiet the sacred unraveling, who wants to label it. This isn't emotional collapse, it's energetic defragmentation. You're sinking to a rhythm older than thought. Your system is shedding what you never asked to hold. You're not meant to be understandable right now. You're meant to be still. Still, so it can pass through. Let it. Let the wave break. Let the static hum. Let it all dissolve. Because what's left after, that's you, only you. This isn't about making sense. It's about making space. The upgrade can't land on clutter. The real meteor shower. It isn't overhead. It's within. And here's what no one tells you. No two people see the same sky. Not really. It's not about clouds or location. It's about frequency. One person sees black silence. Another sees 11 meteors in a minute, each one a pulse to the soul. Because the sky bends for each of us differently. Not a light show, a mirror, a calibration. The cosmos doesn't care about your eyes. It speaks to your field. The brighter you burn within, the more it responds. Some will never feel it. Not because it's not real, but because it's not theirs. That's why you feel pulled to solitude. It's not isolation, it's alignment. Because in the silence, the message becomes yours. Tailored, singular. If it felt different this time, it was. Your version of the meteor shower wasn't shared. It was whispered, only to you, because you were ready to hear it. The quiet didn't change you. It revealed who you were without the noise. There's something strange that happens after an energetic upgrade, not during the storm, but after the sky clears. Things look the same, but they don't feel the same. You might walk into your regular routines and feel completely foreign inside them. You might hear a song you used to love and feel nothing. Places, people, passions, they might suddenly feel too small. And it's not because you're ungrateful. It's because the version of you that enjoyed those things has already exited the building. This isn't emptiness. This is clearance, a clearing of space for something truer. Right now, you're standing on the edge of familiarity, holding a new frequency with hands that haven't fully figured out what it wants to build. That's normal. That's the point. You weren't upgraded to fit back in. You were recalibrated to choose again. So if you're feeling lost, if the world feels muted or slow or too loud all at once, don't rush to fix it. This isn't a return. It's a redirection. You've outgrown more than you realize, and soon you'll start noticing it in strange ways, not just in who you don't resonate with, but in what you start craving. Silence over stimulation, depth over drama, purpose over approval. You didn't lose interest in life. You lost alignment with the version of it that kept you small. This disorientation is sacred. It's your soul remapping reality. Don't go back to sleep just because the sky looks quiet again. What's next requires a different kind of awareness, and you're finally ready for it. There's a reason you felt the urge to explain yourself lately. The distance, the mood shifts, the broken sleep, the way your emotions roll in like storms. You want someone to understand, to see what you're going through, but they won't, and it's not their fault. This shift, it wasn't a broadcast. It was a whisper, director, personal, made only for you. No subtitles, no perfect words, just a frequency felt before it was understood, and